All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our October meeting of Highway Park Recreation Committee. Okay, we've got minutes from our September meeting, so I need a motion to approve the minutes from the September meeting, please. Motion and a second, please. Second, all those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Not opposed, all right. The minutes are approved. Okay. Ray, go ahead.
Okay, so number one is our standard working off resident request list, numerous tree trimmings, still patching potholes, why we still have hot mix available to us for give a longer repair before winter. Basin repairs, you see an orange cone around town, that's what they're doing on the edge of the road, so plenty of that going on. The mechanics are starting to get leaf equipment together, the machines rebuilt, trucks, what trucks that we can use coming out of summer, we're starting to get set up, so working on all them things. Currently, well, I can put that down here. Parks crews working in various parks, cleaning for the summer season, mowing of town facilities, playing fields, lining fields for soccer, rec soccer. They have been doing a couple other projects that we've been waiting to get to. The fencing down at the train station has been replaced. The split rail fencing behind the memorial benches at the lookout, along with a little further heading towards Colony, where we have some culverts that need to be isolated. So what they did was they took out the old fence. We saved whatever parts and pieces we can out of there, because that is the old style fence that's in a lot of the parks. So we try to recycle that and reuse that in other parks. So stuff that was salvageable, we separated and put in storage for repairs in other parks for right now. They also cleaned off the berm between Latnick Pavilion and the splash pad and the playground, so that when people actually are renting the pavilion at Latnick, they can see over and see their kids play on a splash pad, play on. So they trimmed the lower brush out of there, they stumped it, they grubbed all the small stuff out of there, planted dirt so that it can be maintained and won't grow back. So it's things like that that they're trying to get buttoned up when we have time. So we've been working on various projects like that. Number three, basketball courts, the new coatings and lines have been completed on the courts. Courtney was kind enough to take some pictures. We will show this around.
That's so good. If you had seen it before, oh my goodness, it is amazing.
Great score, Bear Blacktop. They did a wonderful job on all the courts that they did.
The green, it's like, yeah.
So
They did Avon Crest too, right?
they did all,
Okay.
every court that every basketball court that the town owns, they did. So last year we put up 4 new backtops and hoops at Latnick Park, which was donated by the school, from the school. Those were completed. Lori actually got us some money from Community Foundation for 2, and the Parks Department is going to cover 2 more hoops additionally. So that will mean that all the courts will be upgraded, so. So we're gonna move.
Scoops yet, or you're-
We do not have them. Aaron was kind enough to reach out to,
Oh, yeah, did they?
we have to follow up with that.
Yeah,
So
of course, the state bid ran out on the 1st of August and they didn't like, what do they extend it?
they extended, so they should have word if it was extended or accepted. So we didn't have a purchasing agent.
Yeah.
And,
We should-
the threshold reached where we would want to use a purchasing agent. So Aaron did a little homework for us and got me a good contact for that. Good job. So we're gonna try to move forward with that this month if we can get all that in line.
So we're eke this out without it being like really much of a budgetary impact at all. And it looks like all like refreshed and brand new. So it was like project out of nowhere.
So
I love that.
The money actually came from that Schenectady County grant, the old one that kind of went stale during COVID. Aaron was able to facilitate us being able to still use those funds, which was a benefit for us. So
So as soon as
Yeah,
you,
right?
good stuff.
as soon as you find out if we can purchase it, let me know so I can let Community Foundation know, because then they'll send us a check.
We'll just send the check. I would say that we're gonna move forward.
Okay. Thank you.
I know they had concerns on the conditions, so. The next two sets of courts are easier to replace the basketball hoops than Blatnick was. Blatnick was a different style, so,
Sweet.
and I think the new backstops will definitely enhance this other work, so it'd be very good. Mohawk Park discussion, again, Aaron was, we have some, grant money that was given to us, we met with, of course, the Friends of Niskayuna Trails. We came up with a plan. Aaron took notes and facilitated that with them. I just left it as a discussion because there was a long list of things that we wanted to buy there in collaboration with the Friends of Niskayuna Trail System. So I don't know if you got any word back, if we can move forward with them.
Think one item got kicked back, but coincidentally, it was remember we talked about doing security cameras?
Yeah.
And so the security camera project that we were gonna budget for next year at the wastewater treatment plant, which is right next to it, would actually cover
Okay.
a security camera over that area, so it kind of fixed
Yeah.
itself oddly. And then I think the rest of it, I actually have a call with Stack's office tomorrow for that and a potential other project that I haven't even told you guys about. Yeah.
So the reason we stay on these things is obviously year end, we would like to get things ordered before year's end. Typically when January comes around and everything on here is either on a purchasing agent or a contract, which we worked on getting quotes to be able to submit to Stack. So traditionally January things go up regardless. So that's why I keep leaving this on here is because of the process going through the board, going through finance for certain items, going through town board approval on others. So I'll be hounding you. Number 5, material bids. So material bids and service for 2026 public work season. So just an idea of what pipe contracts, catch basin purchases, framing grates, limestone, gravel, any aggregates that we use between our two departments, equipment rental of some degree for disasters or whatever, so that we're able to just move forward. Temp labor, which is our yard waste pickup. Yard waste grinding removal. So I'm gonna bring this up now because I have to review the bids. Patty's got all this stuff together for me, so we're looking at, it'll be posted in the paper around 11/17. Pick up the bids 18th and 19th. Bid opening will be 12/3 for approval for the 12/18/25 meeting before the end of the year. This, if approved on that date, then we're able to buy going into the new year. We never run out of the need to get materials, and we want to be in line with that. Just a little bit of background on that. So we've enjoyed 3 years. So we're still working off of 22 prices, which is a huge savings for us. We build that into our bids as a 3-year optional carryover if the companies can provide us with these materials at a no cost change, then they do. So one of the reasons when we get these bids, we accept all bids is, and I found that to be last year, some of the companies that were either a first bidder or an alternate denied the carryover. So then what we do is, because we accepted the other ones, we can use the alternates, or the alternates dropped out because they didn't get so much business. So I've talked to Aaron about this in our budget discussions, that when you're working off of 22 prices, you can expect there's going to be an increase. And both, I talked with Kara, I talked with Aaron, that we can expect that we're going to see some increases beyond our control. So hopefully they're minimal. We have a great working relationship with our vendors. We pay our bills, and we've been doing long time business with them. So all benefits to us. So we just have to make people aware that things may go up. Town hall repairs for the compressor. I did finally get a second quote for the compressors and air handler. I can probably put that together for the finance committee meeting, to just bring the 2 quotes and move forward with that. I know the last, the roof issue was passed, so we'll be moving forward with that. And then, of course, the mitigation of areas identified in town hall will be after that. So, we're stepping in the right direction. Unfortunately, this is all, stuff that needs to be taken care of, and we have to do it. Yard waste pickup. So the flyer for yard waste changes to the schedule for the 2025 season is on the website. Fall schedule. A copy attached. I believe Courtney and Lori both put these on our websites ahead of time. It was in the Your Niskuna on 9/26 and was in the Gazette 9/27. And again, I know this is a thing that a lot of people don't pick up, but random pickup begins on October 14th. So the schedule goes away. It's no different. The trucks still circulate to town and grab your yard waste. So just for people watching or people who visit the website, just as you have your yard waste, because people do things at different times. Once the leaves start falling, they do it at their convenience. So it actually does benefit a lot of people that there's no set day and that when they're able to do it, but just keep in mind that it is random. Number 8, paving. Paving's been completed for the 2025 season. Crews are finishing driveways. Most of the landscaping has been done. They're out doing some driveway aprons and corrections around catch basins right now. Again, the guys did a great job We had a goal of trying to get our streets paved before school started, to lessen the impact on buses and kids being picked up, and we finished the last road the day before school started, so.
Awesome.
Right under the wire. So, yeah, so the guys did a great job again, all departments involved in doing the right thing and doing a product that's 100% is, really a great thing. So we'll continue moving forward with that. Like I said, some driveway aprons, some, small repairs, that were identified after the rains, you know, just to make things better. So they're out there trying to make it right, doing a good job at it. So for town board resolutions, if I can get the contract straightened out and solid pricing on the basketball hoops, we'll be moving forward with them. And if Erin does her miracle with Bill Steck's office, we'll probably have some items from the Mohawk Park. And then I will also add compressor, but
Since Elena's not here, just make sure she gets that.
yeah, these, I left them tentative because, you know, there's a lot time wise, if I can get it to her in time and all that, but I will do my best to get it to her as soon as I can.
Make that take a month. Well, October, November, December.
Is there ever not a rat race? I mean, come on.
Break in September and then that's it, you're done.
Where was the break in September?
Did you realize that? I'm just like, I haven't seen anybody in forever. It's been 2 weeks for a meeting.
All right, we'll go with your story. Does anybody have anything for me? It's a time. We gotta move on.
Baker Woods, I know we do the, whatchamacallit, thank you. The whatchamacallit for the mowing.
Yep.
Do they also do tree trunks and replanting, or do we have to do that? You know,
For the tree that just fell?
I don't know. Is that what it is?
Who's asking?
They made it sound like it was somebody who lives over there. They made it sound like it was a while ago, or maybe there's one old one and one new one.
Well, the tree fell on Monday of this week out of the park across Lexington Parkway.
Yeah.
And we just finished cleaning it up yesterday, so I'd like to give it a little time before we go plant another one.
That's the only one. So the answer is you cleaned up the stump already, and then
Last year, we
Okay,
had
and then
a
it-
couple fall in the wooded area.
okay, that might be what they're talking about. But yeah, it just goes on the tree list then.
So when we take a tree down, it always goes on a planting.
Okay, I just want to make sure that wasn't something we had with the chapter there. It's the mowing.
No, that's done in-house.
Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to ask about, only because, and it's not like this will come up often, but when we give out permits for private utilities like Verizon and National Grid,
Yep.
we put in there that they have to reach out to residents in advance, right?
We normally have a pre-job meeting with whoever is doing that.
I'm wondering if we want to put something like, maybe this, even if you want to throw it at the supervisor's office when it's permitted like this, just so that we can make sure that they're actually doing it because of all the stuff that happened with Verizon, which believe it or not, people are still talking about. And then Cornelius Road, which ended up great, but in the meantime, in the beginning, you know, they were supposed to put they were supposed to put out something that they didn't. And so I thought, you know what, if we can't guarantee that they're not going to do it, maybe we just need to do it ourselves.
I don't think you can speak for them.
Maybe we put something in the permitting language that they give us something to pass out to the residents.
I would say that would be their burden to do. I think it can be put in a contract that it's required for them to do.
Okay.
They don't follow it. I think that's something I would have to work on with Elena.
Okay.
And speaking of that, I got a call yesterday that Verizon is looking to come in and do some of the newer neighborhoods that weren't done with the first project. Well, I don't know where that stands.
The guy, I never really had contact over there. He's been really helpful. I've had a bunch of residents. This is the FiOS stuff, right? Yeah, I've had a bunch of residents, kind of ask certain questions. When is it going to be here? When are they doing that? And this guy's been great. He's out of Manans. So I can call him and kind of see if I can get the lay of the land. He's been very good though.
He might be the guy that's putting in the
Yeah,
permits. He
I bet
called
you.
my office yesterday and said he was gonna have a stack of new stuff, and I'm like,
Well, yeah.
we
let's
didn't
hope
even
we get
heal
that
up
very
from the last
closely.
one.
And you can be very careful what they say they're gonna do because it doesn't happen. They do these things, then they did all that digging and stuff, then there's no wiring. There's no service.
Private easements, that's what they're waiting on. So they.
That could have been done before the project.
What the deal is, that we can figure out the timeline, at least give people more information about what's going on. So that's why I'm like, maybe we involve the
Well,
supervisor or something.
maybe it would be a good idea to not only put language in there, but like I said, I'll talk to Elena on this. But maybe they give us something to put on our website
Yes.
with their contact, not
Communication.
ours.
Definitely.
Too many, what we're finding is too many offices get different calls. When they don't get an answer, they'll call a different office and they'll have 5 different answers coming out of our building, which we really should not be answering any questions. We should have a reference or a place on our website to contact them directly. Because people get frustrated they feel as if it's misinformation. I mean, everybody here is trying to help them, but they're getting a bunch of different answers. We should not be involved.
Because we had to patch the road on Rosehill that they never finished properly, okay? This is our opportunity.
Because you didn't do it. I did.
Say, look, this is what happened the last time you came in here. We asked you to fix this, you didn't, we had to fix it ourselves. That cost us a number of dollars. We gave them permission to put a cell tower up at the garage. Oh, it's gonna fix all the coverage problems in the town. This is all things they told. Okay? And it has not fixed the coverage problems in the town. This is all the stuff with Verizon, so I got a issue.
So
with that.
maybe we'll just loop in Elena and then we could reach out to the contact that applied for it and just try to coordinate with their office for that. You can worry about the permitting thing and we can worry about the communication.
So last time we did the Verizon thing, it was a very large scale project. It covered a lot of the town. I worked with Dan to review the plans because they have critical infrastructure in there too. And so, and there was some effects when they first started that they were putting stuff right over water mains and we have to be able to repair them. So I thought it was great to loop Dan in it. And Dan actually, I issue the permits upon, I mean, they have the right to put their utilities within the right of way. That's what right of way corridors are for. Unfortunately, there's a lot of other infrastructure in there. We don't want to impact other utilities from being able to be repaired or be damaged by their work. So obviously there's a lot to go, you just don't look at that and guess if there's a line underneath it. It takes a lot of legwork to actually issue a permit. So yes, I think, I'll work with Elena on a mandatory wording that can be attached to the permit. I think some type of webpage with their contact information. And I would suggest that we keep it limited what information we give.
Yes.
If anything, we give them their contacts, let them bail their own boat out. We're doing no good to ourselves by answering questions.
It's just a different person that we were dealing with.
Yes, the original one retired.
This
and they-
person needs to be brought up to speed with all.
And they gave us a new contact. I think it's the number that we got, yeah. So I think he's pretty realistic.
He really has been great.
I'm just speaking from days of old. But I really have to tell you, and I feel for residents, that everything between AI and automation, you just can't talk to a human to get an answer anymore. And I think that's everywhere. You just can't, they don't call you back. They don't, it's very important that they give us proper channeling for the residents.
I was just thinking of all of these Verizon executives sitting there like watching us on caller ID, not picking it up. That's really morbid.
Yeah, it happens. No.
Cause no, want to anyway. I received many phone calls back to the Cornelius discussion. And so I actually reached out to both the project manager and the community,
Seth.
yes, up to community PR individual. And they mentioned there was two forms of communication that should have gone out to residents regarding the upgrades to the infrastructure on the grid.
And
They
they
should have been a door knocker,
Mhm.
a paper door knocker. I'm sorry, that paper door knocker that should have been placed on each resident's door in 1 week in advance of the event. And then also the website should have been a push notification or email,
and they didn't do either of those things.
Didn't do any of it.
neither.
That's why I'm like, I don't know how to make sure that that's done in advance.
So I love the idea that the contract should hold them to it. So,
Yeah.
listen. we
Maybe
can-
there's a consequence in there. or
Well,
something.
there should
Or
be a
financial.
lesson learned there. He sweet talked you until they got the permit signed and then he goes for it. That's the truth.
Because I sent a really nasty email, like, I'm really annoyed. I like went to bat for you guys, you did it wrong timing. This is why I brought it up in the meeting the other day. I'm like, it completely ignored the timing and then didn't do any of the communication. So frustrating. That's why I'm like, okay.
Ray, he's a really nice guy. Something.
They promised to finish the project prior to the school as well.
Yeah.
And then, of course.
Because
I-
it was
Yeah.
Cornelius.
Delays happen, and I get that. That's in any construction field. I have to say, and I will give credit where credit due. They were pretty diligent in that project. They moved right along. We lived through what they did on Palmer Region. That went on forever
Yeah, this
and was not left in a good way. They actually stepped up their game, and when Aaron called me, I'm like, they actually went above and beyond. This is more than what we've ever got from them. So in their defense, they did a good job. Was timing perfect? Maybe not, but they were very diligent and did. There's always conveniences when somebody's working on your street or inconvenience.
Yeah, and that was one of the concerns, was that they weren't gonna patch it correctly, and they did a really nice job.
They went above and beyond there. So I think
And increased infrastructure is a wonderful thing. We should praise that,
Yes,
right? Hey,
it's
town,
improved.
we're improving infrastructure. This is great news.
Yeah,
But I think it's the communication, the PR that was lacking from National Grid.
I'll talk
They
to
can do
them.
that.
and at least they acknowledge that, and maybe hopefully it goes forward, not backwards. So
We just-
That's what it is.
Communication aspect. Stay on.
Talking to the right people.
I'm so overtired that I'm thinking to myself, I can stand in front of the machines. It's door knockers on.
Anything else?
But really, please.
Hey,
Anything else from Ray?
no, I've
Hey,
been
hey.
Ray enough to.
come on, we gotta get out of this meeting. Goodbye.
You, Ray. Sorry. On
There you
Monday,
go. You couldn't just end it?
it is important, back to,
No, this is important.
give me 1 second here, back to the park discussion in your partnership with the trails.
Oh, yeah.
Laura's gonna come in Monday morning and meet with you and Aaron just for a few minutes. She has several Girl Scout
Oh,
troops.
this might actually work. Oh,
Yes.
yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot to say that.
So she has several Girl Scout troops that are working on their silver project. I used to be a Girl Scout troop leader as well for a dozen years and very much involved in the organizations, wasn't involved in the organization. They would like to do a silver project, which is a 50-hour community service project regarding the trails. They want to create trail markers, and informational guides and things to do with handicap accessible. So she'll be talking to you about that on Monday.
Is it John Brown trails, or is she talking about field
She
trails?
didn't say specifically which trails, but
She might be talking about field
it's
trails.
speed beautification and process improvement.
All right, so we'll talk to her Monday, see which one it is. Well, that's good.
The trail markers is one of them. I thought that would be a bit of a great thing.
Let's see.
Better break out a good shrimp for Monday.
I thought it'd be a happy thing to share, but she likes to fuss it up.
Yeah, you haven't done it yet, have you?
Well, it's the girls, the whole project is the girls would have to fund it. Provide the labor, present it back to the town. I mean, it's part of a whole
Yeah,
leadership.
we've worked with the girls on different projects and the Boy Scouts for. Yeah.
First on list for recreation.
All right. Our first one is a follow-up item from last month, that had to do with the Eagle Scout project. He had proposed to do a Gaga pit, after consideration and thinking about, we didn't want to take up any more green space in our parks. He asked for other alternate ideas. So he and I came up with, it is a pickleball,
Yes.
what do you call it? Rack. So you're waiting in line, you put your paddles in there, you know that this is the next one in line, second, third, and fourth. He's gonna do 2 of them for Avon Crest. If he has the funds, he's gonna do a third one for Black Neck. And also, because he had extra monies, is going to do the free library, and he's gonna put it in the town pool. Because there's a lot of people that could
That's a great
utilize the
idea.
books, and so,
Now, is this related to the same Eagle Scout group that we're working with?
no, this is totally different.
Completely different.
Yeah, his name is Jack.
Okay.
And he's been wonderful, so
Okay.
I'll keep on him, but we're going in the right direction. Very excited. Next is our fall soccer update. Our weather has been amazing. Fall soccer has been going great. Ray and his group has been keeping the fields maintained beautifully, so it's been a wonderful season. So all is good.
Numbers, I think.
But, yeah, it is what it is. And so next year we'll probably have more. There's nothing we can do about it. Just make the best of it. I mean, it wasn't horrible. It just wasn't as high as it has been in the past. Our driving range closed for the season, this past Sunday on the 28th. This year was fantastic due to the weather. And I want to give a shout out to Ray and his group for keeping the fields maintained. That way the guys could pick the balls. The mats have been pulled in, and next season we will be having new yardage markers put in. So our place is going to look
I
awesome.
got that quote.
The quote for the-
Buffer, yeah.
Okay, if you can get that to me, that'd be great.
Who's the guy that works over there?
Stefan. Yeah. So, I mean, it was a great year. That place is a little gem. Love it there. So, but another season in the books. Next is our fall movie nights, and they're beginning this Friday here at Town Hall. This is thanks to a generous grant from Schenectady County.
I love that image. This is so good.
What?
The ghost of the glasses on, I love it.
Courtney did it.
Yeah.
This week's is Hotel Transylvania. Then we have Beetlejuice, the Addams Family, and then Monster House. So it'll all be outside on the green. Next is Socktoberfest. If anyone has seen the box in the lobby, for this month we are collecting brand new socks for Things of My Very Own to support local youth.
I can remember to bring them from home.
Yeah, I know. Brand new.
I forgot.
Hold on. Well, thank you. Last year we collected 900 and some odd, and I'd love to get over 1,000, so I will be spreading the word about that. Next is our ski club to West Mountain for grades 9 to 12 is now open for registration. Registration for the lift ticket is done on the West Mountain website, but the bus is done on our website. We have a maximum of 45 people that can ride on the bus. And Julie said the registrations have been going gangbusters. So it's going to be another sold out trip. Very excited. And we are also looking for chaperones. They get a free ticket if they want to go up on the bus, chaperone and tea. I know Bill has done in the
I
past.
used to be chaperone for 6 years straight.
Yeah.
And they were at Jiminy Peak.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Next is, I'm going to turn it over to Courtney.
Yes, so.
You gotta speak up. We can't hear you down this sound.
Trunk or Treat, which is gonna be Sunday, October 26th, from 3 to 5 here at Town Hall, right on the greens. we are asking everyone to come in costume to really, do the Halloween spirit. And we're partnering with Whiskey Now Nutrition on the Weekends, to do a soup drive. We're asking residents to bring 4 cans of soup, and in return, you'll get 4 game tickets that we're gonna have on property to win some candy. We also have a dedicated table this year for a young child, 9 years old, that's battling their form of cancer. It's actually one of our employees' grandson. This table is going to have little miniature small pumpkins that you can paint and take, and he was asking for a donation towards his medical expenses, any living expenses that his family's going through. But his name's Dylan. He's super cute. So you'll be able to do a donation on the Venmo QR code. So
That's awesome.
So let's see what else.
Can they can do cash donations or checks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. So. Let's see, entertainment. So, there'll be various, local vendors and trunks, tables, throughout the property that you can all through the grass in your costume and collect candy. DJ Lori Lore will be spinning music.
Both of us. Breaking out the new stage or what for DJ Lori Lord? I mean, Frank said he's gonna do a tap dance routine.
Jack Daniels, I can do it.
Last year, the entertainment was Pumpkinhead. It's a pumpkin guy on stilts that goes through.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
awesome. Yeah.
He'll be going around greeting everyone and doing some fun, entertaining things. Let's see.
Did you say there was food trucks for this?
I'm getting some pictures.
You're such a rambler.
The Niskayuna Police Department's gonna do a family-friendly haunted house, so you can go through their station, and see what that's like. If you dare. The Niskayuna High School art students have helped us do a photo op board where you can stick your face in the holes and get a family photo op while you're here. So that will be delivered to us
Sounds
a
great. Yeah.
couple of days before, and we'll have that set up. Fire District 1 and 2 will be there also with a fire truck. So everyone can check that out, explore it. We'll answer any questions for you, take some pictures with our local heroes. What else? For other entertainment, Wimberley Athletics and Training, he'll be there doing some agility, things with the kids and showing kids what he does for this training. Devon Wimberley. So, and then for our vendor trucks, food trucks, we're gonna have Annabelle's Pizza Truck come back. They were at our national night out. Everyone seemed to really enjoy them, so they'll be there doing their with Iron pizzas. New York City Kettle Corn will be there. And the Broken Inn is bringing their draft root beer band, so we're offering root beer, draft
Oh,
beer.
and the sodas.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Boots and Bubbles.
Boots and Bubbles is gonna do their specialty sodas.
Yes.
That'll be fun. And then we want to thank our generous sponsors that really helped us make this happen this year. And it's First National Bank of Scotia, the Niskayuna Community Foundation, Reliable Development Consulting, and Uncle Rico's Pizza in Niskayuna.
I was just thinking, because we've had so many awesome, our businesses have just been so great with these events we're doing. I know we have First Bank of Scotia and we have Community Foundation banners in the basement. I wonder if we could see how much it would be to get banners for these entities that keep donating, we can hang them up
Absolutely.
during the events.
They might have them.
If they have them, that
That's
would
a
be
great,
great.
yeah.
I have a sign guy that's super cheap. He does them for NCAP for Niska Day. So if we do need to make them, let me know. I would even donate the
Awesome.
banner.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Okay, and then next we have is our veterans ceremony. Also doing that here at the town hall. That's gonna be the day before Veterans Day. It's gonna be Monday, November 10th at 9 a.m. We are going to have the Niskiuna High School Choir do some poetry reading, do some singing, bel canto voices, and the talented studio singers will also be doing some singing for us. And Starbucks has generously decided that they would like to donate complimentary coffee for all the attendees.
That's great.
So, and
He's such a nice guy, isn't he?
Oh, I
The
love
manager.
him. Yeah.
He's amazing.
yes, Erin is great.
Yeah.
So we're asking everyone to come join us for a lovely celebration honoring the Braves. Then we have coming up on the beginning of November is our Festival of Wreaths. Pass that around. This is gonna be, our wreaths are gonna be hung on the second floor of the town hall. We're asking everyone to drop off their wreath November 3rd between 9 and 11 a.m. and to pick them up January 5th between 9 and 11 a.m. The theme for your wreath should be Niskiuna. So what you think Niskiuna is.
That's fantastic.
The wreath size is standard 24 to 30 inches. So be creative, show your passion for Niskiuna, creativity, and please have them wired and ready for hanging. With your name and address on it too, phone number, please. And then we do have the first right of refusal, so any political, inappropriate, controversial things will not be accepted. And the town board will select best in show.
Oh, I love it.
So you're leaving Edie's name and number as contact here or her email?
That's what she needs.
And so but you guys are staying tight on it.
And we're working together.
Okay, good. All right, just want to make sure. Still the point.
Yes.
Perfect. Great.
So those will be able to come, you can come view them on the second floor of the town hall. I'm excited to see what's.
Maybe we'll have some, this that we can take downstairs.
Yeah,
It's that popular.
yes. So our resolution items.
What are the other sponsors for the fund? I got the Bush National Bank, Community Foundation.
Reliable
Consulting.
consulting
And Uncle Rico's Pizza and then the other
and Starbucks, right?
Starbucks, yes.
That's for veterans.
That's
Oh, we should, they probably have something we can hang up with them too, I would think,
I
right?
would think so.
Yeah. I wonder if they have like a tablecloth we could use to put on the
Yes.
table.
I'm sure it's great.
I bet you they have one of something like that.
If they don't want to get one up, I'll get you.
That was like your shit. I know, this is great.
So about 6 months planning with and working with all the local people that we will do. Ray. Andrew from Parks is building a ticket booth.
Wait, what happened to that ticket booth that we had? Check them out.
You can have a ticket.
Thing or something? Do you know?
Oh, that's a house. If you want it up here, I'll drop it off.
What would I do with it? I can hang out in it.
All right, Linda.
Aaron, you said you have a sign person?
I
You
do.
think I could get his?
Yeah, for sure. He's like the nicest guy.
That would be phenomenal. Thank you. We're trying to finish this project before the end of the year and the fella I'm working with now is just swamped. So
Not Bill Winkler, was it?
No, I forgot about that. It's Matt. It's not Matt Signs, is it?
no.
Okay, good. That's the guy.
Okay.
Yes, he's great.
Awesome, thank you. So we've had a really, don't know where September went, quite frankly, but we're off, and I think October's gonna be, it's gonna rival that. There's copies there if anybody would like. We did a trip to Proctor's recently for Neil Diamond. It went exceptionally well. People were very happy. It was a great show. We have increased our lunch price for our grant for 2025 has been exhausted. So we bumped the price up. So everything now, beginning with the October menu, is $6.50 for lunches, and that basically just covers the cost. If that's at cost, because Gershon's does everything with us at cost. You don't have to pay money. So we, while we regret having to do it, some people find that a hardship. Other people perfectly well understand, and so we'll see what we can do for 2026. So more to come. We have a blood drive on deck for Monday. Typically they come in at 11 o'clock to set up, and then they go from like 1 to 6. Right now the numbers are kind of low. So I've reached out, I've talked to Jason. He's supposed to get word to us today about whether or not we're going to continue and host that.
Monday the 6th?
Yeah.
We could probably try to push something out through email.
I'm waiting to make sure we're
Gonna
actually
do it.
gonna
Let
do
me
it.
know if you're gonna do
I
it,
will.
and then we'll do
Okay.
something heavy
I'll
over the weekend.
loop everybody in as soon as I hear back.
Perfect.
He typically will and kindly will come and he stays for the event and he checks people in, and then he helps break down the chairs and stuff after. But he has a conflict this time. There was a possibility that they may have a volunteer to do that. So we may still continue to be able to do this going forward, once we just know that we have that check-in slot covered.
Okay.
So I'll let you all know because it does impact Dr. Chu.
Got it.
And I want to make sure he's okay.
Yeah.
So some more to come on that. We got our movie license in the mail. Do you need a
It's
copy
already
of
been
that?
paid.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got
yeah.
it. When I paid for it, I got the license.
So you have your copy
Yep.
and we have a copy and it's posted.
We're all
right to
good.
the- Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Fantastic. So I'm just gonna it's a very busy month. I'll have the calendar. I'm just gonna point out a few things that are kind of, specific to October. Tomorrow is Alzheimer's Association, which is always very important. And we have a really nice woman who comes in and is there for people who need help. So please stop by the center, or I also put their phone number on the back so that you can always call them and make an appointment if you feel more comfortable doing it. We have a woman, she's so sweet. She was actually referred to us by Tommy over at the Broken Inn, and she just retired and she does real estate, but she's also she's trying to start a little side gig where she cleans out. And so, and she also, her son and his friend have a little landscape gig. And so these are things that are very helpful to our groups and our members. So I said, come on in, you got 15 minutes, you can tell us what you do, tell us why it's helpful. And then if people are interested, they can approach her, from there. So she'll be coming in on the 7th, Tuesday the 7th, that's next week. We also have a woman, and this is a friend of hers too, who does a sound garden meditation. It's with the different sized bowls that make different sorts of sounds, and then they incorporate that with the meditation. So she's doing kind of a presentation or a display of her talents, and we'll do that upstairs next week also at 11 o'clock. We have Alcohol Inc. with Laura Lee. She's coming in to do a class on the 14th. We are closed. I will say before that, we are actually closed on the 13th. We don't always. A lot of times town hall might close, but we stay open. If we're in for office hours, we might as well. But just for that particular day, we're gonna go with the flow. So, and it's clearly marked, and everybody should be well aware. Fall prevention, Albany Med had a fellow reach out to us. Really nice guy. Has a program that he does on fall, not the season, but fall.
Yeah.
And now, so he's coming in to do this really nice presentation for us. We have had some feedback, so people are interested in that. But I'll be going to that. So on Saturday, the 18th, we have another SAS workshop. So that is 10:30 to 2:30. There is a fee required, but feel free to give us a call if you're interested. We have Edie doing mini canvas. They're mini canvases. They go on these easels. They're adorable, and she's gonna teach the acrylic painting. And it's nice because when you have the smaller mini canvases, it's less intimidating. And it's amazing how popular our art is, our art class is, and just having them on display. We've had some people come in from outside, from different groups. The Seroptimists were there last month. We had the people from American Red Cross that came in yesterday, and they're like, oh my God, how lovely is this? And it's just the same thing that you guys do here. And we have that little art gallery downstairs and try and rotate people through whenever we can. Seems to be very much appreciated. So, we have someone coming in to talk about Capital Region Veterans Memorial. It's an information, so he'll come in on the 28th to talk about that. And that's, I mean, other than the usual goodies, Tom's Computer Clinic, really popular. Everybody loves him. We'd have him there every week if we could, but he's the first and the third Tuesday of every month, just as a reminder, because we took a lot of questions. And I think that's it. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I forgot anything?
I have one letter here that he's down at the senior center, and it says, staff at the senior center. Can't begin to tell you just how special you all are to me. These days, friendships are more important than ever. We are in need of people who listen and truly care. And the woman speaks about the show of Proctor's. It was wonderful. It appeared to me that all had a great time. It certainly goes into my favorite memories. Well, thank you seems so little for all that the staff do for the seniors. Your friend.
Oh, that's sweet.
Congratulations, that's very nice. You make a difference.
This is reminding me, Lori, I'm hoping this will go somewhere, but Lori was able to ask one of the senior bus drivers if they were available for the early voting week to see if anybody needed rides to come to town hall. So we're trying to get like a little schedule together that we'll be able to post.
On non-program days.
Yeah, non-program days that they can just like, so if we were gonna make sure before we posted it that we actually had someone available on the non-program days, but we're gonna kind of put it out there, see if we could do like by neighborhood. If you want to sign up, they'll pick you up, and that way they can get here to vote during early voting. It's not as busy. And
I'm gonna start working on that today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
schedule out.
hopefully that works out.
We do that naturally on program days. for
Yeah.
those
Oh,
facts.
good. Okay, that's
Yeah,
fantastic.
So that's a given.
They do it if somebody says they want to go.
If they're interested.
Yeah, that.
Some people want to
That's
go actually
great.
on election day.
Oh, yeah, that's very important.
That's
Yeah.
a big vote, so they
Just
don't.
get a school bus for the day, you know?
Right.
It's so funny how many people I speak to that like the day of like actual, they won't go any other day because they just
Yeah.
like the feeling of being there on the, yeah.
Is there transport on election day at all, or?
I don't know if, I think
For them?
organizations do it, but I don't think we only have a 16 passenger, right?
Yeah.
Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
15.
Yeah, or 15, yeah. So I'm like, I don't know if I mean, it'd be cool.
And for those that want to actually reach the day.
Well, it's typically a Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
So that's a program day. So if people,
sign up and-
if they communicate that to us, we absolutely try
Good.
to accommodate that.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's just so we would do that.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, Bob is like, we have the bus phone number listed so that people can call in, and we communicate, we stay very tight. And then, because he's only one man and we only have so many hours in that day, so, but together that schedule builds itself depending on what the demand is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so it's just a natural.
That's nice. Do we ever have, this sort of sidebar, I've talked to a lot of people like me in the sandwich generation who have parents who live in the area, but they are not in the area. And they were wondering if we had, so I know the state has programs for seniors to kind of like apply for heating assistance and like, you know, kind of like fixed income assistance for that age group. I don't know if they offer programs like that, or if you know if there's like someone that coordinates things like that at the state, but they were asking if there were, I mean, obviously we can get them to work with Eric for senior exemption and things like that. But other than that, I don't know if the state even does stuff like that, where they come and do workshops and stuff.
If they reach out to us, like for instance, we have a fella from Steck's office. He just came in the other week, and he's a lovely guy.
Sam?
And it is Sam. And Sam called and we said, yes, so to be clear, we don't,
That's a
we
great idea.
really try hard to keep politics out of there because it's not appreciated. So but he comes and he talks about the resources. And I
Yeah.
was like, that's exactly.
That's what we need.
So whenever people like that come in, that's what we do with a lot of the insurance, the health insurance. You know, there are people who rep all different types and who know they're well versed in all that. So they'll come in and they'll explain a little bit, give them usually like 10 or 15 minutes, and then they either use our library, we have a private place upstairs. So the people will go to them, which is exactly what we want, because we are not a social services
I
program,
was like,
but we connect the dots.
yeah, we should do like a senior fair.
And we send,
To a table.
we send them to Schenectady County too.
Yes, the
Yeah.
county.
And Doreen is really great. She's a great resource for us down.
Doreen is.
So whenever Doreen has something going on, she communicates that to us.
That's great. That's exactly what I was looking for. That I just helped to push out the information because I wasn't sure how well.
Our job is to get the information into everybody's hands, but we do not get involved in their income, and we do not get involved in their health.
You know, that's where it gets tricky because I'm like,
Well,
it's not like we can do those.
no, and the parent-
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
So whenever anybody comes and they say, hey, I've got this great resource, we're like, tell us a little bit about it so that we're clear. And we also we're not in a position to make recommendations. So these people come in, they talk about it, and then it's really up to our seniors. And apparently they didn't, I guess we used to kind of border on social services years ago and it didn't go well. It just got to be
It's tricky.
very messy and it hasn't gotten any easier in this day and age. So
No, it's just
so
like
we
trying
really
to
do
help
just
people
bridge.
connect.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Really is.
100%.
Yes.
So
Okay, that's
really,
great.
we love to do that and we're happy to, that's what we do. Just squeeze in these calendar slots whenever we can. So if you know of anybody, bring it
Well, even Doreen at the county, even if I could give them her information, if she's a good kind of
Yes, the
connector
county
all
definitely.
times of the year.
Yes,
kind of thing.
and Sam is another good one.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, great.
So,
That's
because he's New York State, she's the county.
perfect.
And Dottie, she's there twice. a week.
Dottie is also an excellent resource because she does our Unite Us resource.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was built for.
Yeah.
So that's phenomenal.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I'm direct.
Yeah, and we do have a fellow who approached us. He's new to us and he'll probably be coming in the next month or so. And he's going to talk about the health insurance and all of that.
Oh,
So you'll see
okay.
that. We'll try and highlight it
Great.
because, yeah, that's really,
That's wonderful.
so.
Great.
Good. Anything else? Nothing else.
Sorry.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay.
Second. All those in favor.
Meeting date for next month.
Oh, meeting date.
Meeting date.
I didn't know what it was.
was.
Yeah, because I didn't know what the date was.
Is it a weird? Oh, it's a weird. Is it a weird one?
November 6th.
Okay, well, it wasn't on the
No, I-
calendar, so I
So
didn't.
when's voting? Election day.
The Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay.
On the board.
Oh, that's so
It
nice.
is so expensive, build them. The fourth? Election day is the fourth?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It would, if,
Where?
okay.
I think something that get falls out.
January.
It was a joke, Tara.
Parents don't mess around.
No, I'm not, I'm a bodyguard now.
Okay.
No.